The whores that I knew in Paris were...
He can talk prostitutes in Paris with Julia Roberts.
It's not what you think. It's worse. It's a Chinese character, isn't it?
Right.
Tattoos with Sean Penn.
I can read Chinese. It means inner strength.
History with Nathan Lane.
When they said to Napoleon, they said, Napoleon, we're sending you to Elba. And he said,
Furniture with Steven Spielberg.
Whenever I see furniture with feet, I think the furniture at night is going to crawl toward my bed. I don't like that.
He has a celebrity lineup Barbara Walters would kill for. Some even cry.
I should never stop missing your mom.
For 5 years, the A-list has bared its soul to James Lipton and his graduate students at the Actors Studio.
The private integrity of your work, which makes everything real, right in here.
Topics include the method.
It's nice to open it, and give it.
The art of romantic comedy.
The audience knows you're going to go with this guy and not that guy. You just have to make the ride fun.
Superman's cape.
When I put on that costume, I was dangerous. I used to think if the wires would break, I'd keep going.
Look at the people who've done it, who won't do it anyplace else. De Niro came here. Bless his soul. Gave us everything. Harvey Keitel. These are people who do not run around from talk show to talk show.
They run to him in large part because of the prestige of the Actors Studio, which has spawned the likes of Marlon Brando and Paul Newman.
Here they are.
5 years ago, Lipton, who is dean of the studio's drama school, created a series of seminars, invited living legends to his class, and arranged to televise them on Bravo. The result is the critically acclaimed Inside the Actors Studio.
What do you want from a director?
Courage.
Lipton lures the stars with the opportunity to teach their craft to students who dream of following in their footsteps.
Each person who sits on this stage has traversed terrain that all 250 of these kids are about to set foot on. Think that doesn't mean anything to our guests? Oh, God, this sounds so pretentious, but there really is. Sometimes I can see the torch passing.
Passing the torch requires some heavy lifting. Lipton is obsessive in his preparation. 2 weeks before his seminar, Lipton starts his research. He reads everything he can get his hands on, scans it into his computer, organizes it into folders, and finally writes it all down on the blue index cards that have become as well known as the show itself.
You look studious. What
I've been reading my journal.
Yeah.
Did you call my mother?
Lipton says his thorough research actually gives his guests, many of whom don't like to do television, a sense of security.
From where I sit, I can see a sliver of light behind the guest's back. They're very nervous. Newman was shaking like this. Kathy Bates said to me, I'm going to faint, I'm going to faint. So I put into the first 30 or 40 of those cards 2 or 3 questions that will reveal to them that I've really done my homework. That's the moment. And what that says to them is, it's okay, I've really worked hard, and we're not going anyplace that isn't safe because it's going to be you answering the question. So you'll go where you want and I'll follow. And then I see the sliver of light disappear. They lean back against the chair and then we're off.
Even with all your preparation, are there times that you are surprised?
Constantly. The classic example was Lemon, when we were talking about Days of Wine and Roses.
Yeah, my name is, and I'm an alcoholic.
Yeah. It is as simple as that.
Which I am, incidentally.
Who?
Me.
You're talking as Clay now or as Jack Lemmon?
As Jack Lemmon. I'm an alcoholic.
That's a surprise. And you can hear the gasp from the audience.
What a night.
Lipton says he's able to make such intimate connections in part because of his own background. He is the ultimate showbiz insider. He studied modern dance and ballet. He studied acting under the legendary Stella Adler. He's produced TV specials for Bob Hope, inaugural galas for Jimmy Carter, movies of the week with Barry Manilow, and he has a long list of credits on Broadway.
They know that I've been there, done that, worried with them, fretted with them.
and according to some critics, fawned over them.
God, you're a good actor.
Oh,
thank you. Much. We are in the presence tonight of a genuine Renaissance person. Help me thank Shirley for that.
Oh, thank you.
He's a smart man. I think that it is safe to say that there are 500 of us here tonight who have fallen head over heels in love with you, Judy. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
It is clear that you love your guests. And it is one of the few things that critics actually criticize. Some have called it fawning.
Oh, fawning, gushing. First of all, I don't invite anybody I don't admire. Why would I want to get somebody up here and then hack at them for doing hack work? They don't appear on this stage. So A, I like them. Of course I like them. I like their work. B, most of the things that they can be criticized for are not craft questions. I know things about them. It's in those cards. I know that so-and-so is estranged from his father. So-and-so hasn't spoken to her mother in 15 years. What the hell does that have to do with craft?
Be impressed.
The interviews usually last about 2 hours. They're followed by a question and answer session with the students.
How much do I need to know about equipment and the technical part to be able to say, okay, let's try it.
I think it's important to understand some of that. And you can get it also by watching films, and watch films with the sound off. See if the writer and the director in collaboration could tell the story without the dialogue.
This is one of life's little ironies. A terrible shoot can produce a good movie, and an absolutely blissful shoot can make a boring movie. You know, it's just like the orgasm. There's just, you know, it's one of the ways God has to show you that he has a sense of humor. It has nothing to do with if you're a good person or a bad person or how it goes, you know.
What the public sees on the air is an hour. What happens here is 4 hours. 2 hours with me on the stage, 2 hours in the classroom session. I threw Steven Spielberg and the students out at 12:15 in the morning. I threw Billy Joel and the students out at 12:15 in the morning. Anthony Hopkins had to catch the Concorde for London. He was back with the students out here, immersed in them, teaching. Lisa?
As executive producer, Lipton supervises all aspects of production.
Would you ask Stan to check that this hasn't been knocked aside? That will be the one that starts us. That's heaven.
Including editing a free-flowing seminar into a tight hour of television.
Yes.
I wore my tap shoes without the taps.
The Love-In with a Lesson Plan has won a Cable Ace Award and been nominated for 3 Emmys. It's also getting a reputation as the show to be on for actors and directors.
I had the best time of my life.
Spielberg, Mike Nichols, and Jerry Lewis all asked to join Lipton and his class. But some big names remain elusive.
Brando. Nicholson. This should be on the... Nicholson won't do television. He's a great man, great actor. And Brando, from my generation of actors, is the idol.
Perhaps they don't want to answer the signature questions that end every interview. Lipton's tribute to French interviewer Bernard Pivot.
Julia, what is your favorite word?
Grace.
Your least favorite word?
Cement.
What turns you on and excites you and inspires you?
A good story.
What turns you off?
When a pretzel gets wet.
What sound or noise do you love?
Hi, Daddy.
What sound or noise do you hate?
Crickets.
What's your favorite curse word, Sally?
Mother.
If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive?
Well, if heaven exists, he's got a lot of explaining to do.
There's no question that Lipton has become something of a celebrity. The fruits of what he says is truly a labor of love.
It has consumed my life. I love those students beyond description. Because I know what they go through to be here.